Hey, Strick. So, on Nice Guys on Business podcast, we have never offered a free gift, and today is the day.
Well, I think we've maybe offered junk gifts before, but nothing really handy like what we're going to offer right now. 5 ways to make money podcasting.
Oh, this is going to be really cool. So 5 ways to make money podcasting, turnkeypodcast.com/gift. If you go to that link, and we'll put it in the show notes, you'll see the one way that we have used to make a 6-figure income from our podcast, and we can teach you how to do the same thing too. Just get the free gift. Let's start there.
Once again, turnkeypodcast.com/gift.
Is that the smell of Old Spice aftershave, Old Bay crab seasoning, and old sweat socks? Must be time for the Nice Guys on Business podcast.
He could never have driven the truck more than literally down a downhill of a truck. He couldn't have, if he took it out of park and put it in neutral, it may have driven because it would have glided down the hill. This truck was not going anywhere.
Okay, so when you looked at it, you didn't test drive it at all?
I couldn't test drive it because the truck was not starting. So he's like, the truck runs and drives. Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's telling you that it runs and drives. Well, except for this little problem that it won't start right now. Was that not a red flag?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to pull rank on you. I don't want to have to do this, but I'm with the mattress police. There are no tags on the Nice Guys mattresses. Plenty of stains, but no tags. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your 2 favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
So if I was actually in charge of doing the production, I would be playing the Girl from Ipanema music right now. Strickland is off trying to figure out why the hamster has left the wheel. I believe that's what he's got going on. Yeah, he's doing something. See, there, he's got it now. Look at that. He fixed something.
There we go.
He was just under the car. Like he was under the car doing the oil.
Wait a minute. What's that?
You got your other microphone picked up.
Now it thinks that my camera microphone is better than my Shure. Hold on. That is definitely not the fucking case. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, when Steve O'Brien doesn't have that big old shotgun microphone, he kind of sounds like Mickey Mouse. Have you heard that? My voice kind of sounds like this. As soon as your microphone disconnected, I'm like, oh, when did Strickland's mom move in with him? How many times do you tell that story that when you used to have to, when you played hooky from school and the school would call your house, they would think that you were your mother?
Oh my God, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's funny because I don't know why. I guess maybe I have a higher voice. I don't know. And I would get that a lot. I haven't gotten it much recently, but I used to a lot when I would call and my name Strickland is a bit androgynous, I suppose. And they'd be like, okay, thank you, Mrs. Bonner. And I'm like, really? Okay, whatever.
Man, if Strickland is a woman, she's been doing a lot of smoking. that's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
it's like what's the who's the secretary on Monsters Inc? Mike McCa.
Oh, Mike Wazowski. I'm watching you, Wazowski.
Roz.
Always watching. This is Roz from Monsters Inc.
Today was on me. I have a very formal relationship with time. However, the guy that I was recording with my Mustang podcast right before I was doing this recording, he forgot completely about our interview.
Oops.
So it took him 10 or 15 minutes to get on board. And then of course we have such a great relationship. We couldn't stop talking. It was, a 20-minute episode. I allowed 45 minutes for it, and we were an hour over.
So Doug texts me at straight up 15 after, which is when our appointment was,
right.
And says, hey, I need 15 minutes. Oh, okay, no problem. Like, that's unusual. I appreciate that. That's usually the other way around. And then he texts me back 10 minutes later. Okay, I'm ready. And then I told you had to wait a minute, which is a segue into my first topic. I actually have a topic today.
You have a topic today? Okay, so let's just do a 35,000 foot approach for this episode. Mm-hmm. Strickland has a topic.
I know, right?
That is one.
So, I actually have a couple of topics.
What the heck?
A couple topics.
All right. And tomorrow, the reason we're recording this today, not that you don't know this, not that you know this or need to know this. I was going to call you Ford Mustang community. That's what I've just been. We are recording this on Tuesday as opposed to Thursday. I feel like we were just together. And yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to Chicago, which is the whole reason why we're recording early. So all of those things together. And of course, I seem to go to my refrigerator. I have an endless supply of
Modelo Negro.
So yeah. Anyway, all of those things included. We do have some voicemails, and Strickland has topics. So let's go.
Yeah,
let's go with your topics.
I much prefer in your fridge. Not that it matters what you drink, because I'm not drinking it. Modelo Negro much. I much prefer that to Michelob Ultra or the King of Beers, Budweiser. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been on a Modelo Negra kick. It's a lovely cerveza, and I've been on that kick for ever since I went to Mexico, actually.
Nice.
So
when did you go to Mexico? Oh yeah, you went last year with JJ's birthday, right?
February or March. So I think it was March this year. Okay. Anyhow, what topics? Now you've got me very curious. What are we?
Okay. So anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
Did we do that last episode?
Did we what?
I think so. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I don't know. Well, I was going to say, did we hear from Jared that I missed it? Because he would have picked up on it, but we haven't listened to the voicemails yet. So
that is true.
Pretty sure we did, but I don't fucking know. So the reason that, when you texted me 10 minutes later and you had to wait a few minutes is because I was sitting on the toilet. And that's not significant, not a big deal. But the reason you had to wait and I didn't want to rush is because I got myself a bidet.
No kidding. Did you get a Toto?
I got a Tushy.
Okay. Oh, the Tushy. We met the Tushy people at the Sub Summit.
We met the Tushy people, and they seemed like really good people, and like they really care about their customers. And so there was a sale a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to try it. And I'm like, hey, they got one that's like 40% off, right? Which is like it was the in-betweener model.
Yep.
But it didn't, I'm trying to remember. It didn't have hot water. It just
I got questions about the hookup, because I know what we had to go through in order to get ours, and it involved an entire bathroom remodel. So so for this bidet, which was one of the centerpieces, the throne, if you will, of our
the throne, literally. Oh my God, that's
throne of our bathroom. We got this bidet, but there are two important things that you must have if you don't have a bidet that you will need. One is electricity. You need to have electricity to get to your bidet, and you don't want to like jerry rig an extension cord over your sink and all of that. And the other thing that you need is not just water, but you need hot water or warm water, because you can't use cold water or you will wake yourself up soundly in the morning if you use your bidet in the morning. So that being said, tell me about those two things specifically and about your Tushy.
Exactly. So I was looking at one that I thought was pretty reasonably priced because it was on sale, like 40% off. And I'm like, that's a great deal. And but then I'm looking at it and I'm like, but it wasn't warm water, right? It was like,
that's why it was 40% off, maybe.
Yeah, it was like, okay. And then I start looking at the higher end ones and I'm like, ooh, that's really nice.
This is part of the problem. This is why Strickland bought himself $1,000 photo package on the cruise.
Yeah, no, that's a whole nother story, but not untrue, not incorrect.
Strickland is an emotional buyer.
Yeah. But in this particular case, I was thinking to myself, well, if I like this and it does have a nice warranty, I'm going to use it a lot, and I'm going to use it hopefully for a long time.
I use mine a lot.
So, I could spend a little bit more money on it. Okay.
Okay.
So I ended up jumping up to the next level up, I guess it was.
Called the Royalty Series.
Well, this was on sale. It was like 20% off, but it was still, it was a good deal. But it is heated seat.
Ooh, that's good. You need that. It's very
Yep.
important in the middle of the night when you get up on a cold evening and you go in and go to the bathroom and you just go automatically go into seated mode. You don't even
Mhm.
there's no stand up mode for guys any longer with these
Yeah.
with these seats. Okay.
And I can do 3 different temperatures of
Yeah.
water,
Yeah. Nice.
3 different temperatures, and it has a dryer, 3 different temperatures of dryer.
Yep. Yep.
It also has a front clean and a rear clean,
Yep.
and you can oscillate. You can say, I
Yes.
want to like oscillate a little,
Sounds
oscillate
like
a
my
lot.
Toto. Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
They're
It
the
is
best things.
goddamn life changing.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it is.
great.
It is a life. You know what it is? Truly, it is an attitude adjuster. It is truly an
Mm.
attitude adjuster. If you feel, yeah, maybe the day hasn't been going exactly the way you wanted, or you lost that sale, or maybe you lost the job, or all of
Mhm.
that. So Strickland's showing us this for all of those of you that are watching on video, which is, by the way, none of you.
Nobody, because we're not posting the video. Here, let me make sure I can copy the link so I can let anybody that's interested, which we do not get a commission from this, but it's still really good. I got the Cloud Plus.
Okay, so he got the Cloud Plus, and
Mhm.
this is looking good. So
And here,
this,
take a look at the remote. It's got like a big
yeah,
ass
this
remote.
looks very very much like the Toto toilet. It
Mhm.
even has a lighted
I know
feature.
it's a little night light thing
Now,
inside,
the
right?
Toto has a feature on it. I'm not sure if the Cloud Plus has it. Maybe it does. But the Toto has a feature that when you walk in front of it,
Mhm.
it actually will automatically send a cleaning swirl around the bowl.
It does have a
Does it
uh,
have an auto
deodorizer,
Does it have
but
the
no, it's not.
auto raise lid feature
No, it does
also?
not have an auto raise lid feature. And I don't know how the deodorizer, I think the deodorizer does something
It's
while you're sitting on
yeah,
it, but
it's
it doesn't have like a touch sensor where when you walk in front of it, it gives you a little spritz or something like that.
I know with dealing with a toilet, maybe because you're dealing with naked body parts, also you don't like the term, but I'm going to say maybe the deodorizer has some sort of sucking feature. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
It's possible, but I got to tell you, the great thing that I really loved about it. Oh, and it's got like a antibacterial cleaner, like it cleans itself automatically, deodorizer and shit. But I was worried about the install. As you said, I need electricity. Now I've got a modern house, so I had an outlet within like 2 feet, so that was easy, right? But I'm thinking, well, what about the water, right? Like, how does it have hot water? Am I going to have to tap into the hot water pipe? And when you turn on hot water, it's not hot right away, right? It doesn't work like that. Well, let me tell you, the way this works. First of all, the entire install took me all of about 10 minutes.
No, that's awesome. Because I know you don't like to do home improvements. So this is great.
No, I am not a handy guy. I think Jared could have done this in about 3 minutes, right? I mean, maybe it took me 15, but it was very quick and very easy. And the way it does the hot water is as soon as you sit down, it has a little thing, like it fills water up.
It's got like a little tank,
tank. Exactly. It fills water into the tank and heats it up while you're sitting.
That's cool. That's very good.
Very fucking clever. And
you better be careful, because if there's a heating element involved and you're dangling too low, and you just need to make sure that the heating element doesn't get wrapped around your Johnson.
Yeah, no dangling modifiers. You can't have that. That's no good at all.
None at all. So you bought it. Can you maybe cover, just so our Nice Guy community knows, just approximate cost of this whole thing, including installation, which again was 10 minutes?
Yeah, again, installation that I did myself in 10 minutes. It was very simple. It was like $315 on sale.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I think the Toto was around $800.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was very, very happy with mine. I highly recommend the Tushy. I will put a link in. And again, the Cloud Plus, I think I think they have one that's an even higher end that's about double the price, but it didn't have any super special features I thought it needed. I thought my Cloud Plus is like the perfect balance of.
Nice Guys on Business
Cool
brought
stuff.
to you by Tushy Toilets.
That'd be great if they wanted to sponsor.
God, I talked to them too, and I was making an arrangement to get them on the show, and I was wanted to do product reviews and all that, but hell, you've already given away the farm already. So, so what? Anyway, speaking about giving away the farm, do you have another topic queued up? So after I'm done with my topic, you can go back to a second topic.
I do. I have a couple topics on hand. Yeah.
Okay, this might be one of your topics. I don't know why. I think maybe self-serving nepotism. I mean, not nepotism, but narcissism is running rampant in my head. This morning, I had to take my truck over to. This isn't one of your topics, is it?
You're taking your truck somewhere? No, because I
No.
don't
Okay,
know.
good. Okay, well, I sent you some pictures, so I figured that maybe it was wrapped in somewhere into this process. But anyway, so the end result with Minty Fresh, my truck, is that it needs an engine.
Oh my God. So you did send me pictures,
Yes.
and it was pictures of, hey, this is what happens when you have to take the engine out. And it's like the
Right.
fucking engine up on a chain, and you look inside and there's nothing in there. And I'm like, that fucking terrifies me. I couldn't imagine all of the shit
I
that
know.
you must have to disconnect
I know.
and make sure like oil and fucking antifreeze and shit doesn't go flying everywhere. And then you pull it out, and then you gotta fucking put it all back together again. You gotta remember where it all goes. Are you kidding?
So the guy that's doing the work for me, because I don't know how to tear apart engines and do all of that, and I agree with you, it is a little terrifying for me to think about. An engine is connected to pretty much every other component in your car. I mean, it's connected to your electrical system, it's connected to your cooling system, your everything between alternator, power steering. Every pump is run by the force of the engine, the pulleys, and so you have to disconnect all of that stuff. And then when you've done that, now you just have this 3,000-pound anchor. It's like, how do you get this fucking out of here? They had to take the hood off of the truck
my
to
God.
take the engine out of the truck after they disconnected it. And I'm like, this was a fascinating process. I'm really enjoying this. So I said, what can I do? So he hands me like the exhaust manifold and the gas manifold. And he's like, you can clean these.
Oh, nice.
So I brought home these two little pieces of metal, and he's got this huge chunk of metal. 2 weeks, and my engine, it will be brand new.
But did he say like it needs to literally be replaced?
The engine doesn't. You don't replace these engines; you rebuild the engine.
Oh my God.
So
So
it's
he's
just
going to
this-
basically take the whole fucking thing apart,
Right.
clean everything out,
Yep.
and figure out what needs to be
Yeah.
replaced. replace
Valves,
pieces.
cylinders, springs,
insane.
pistons, push rods, rockers, all the things that are
Sounds-
in there. So I'm like, okay, water pump, oil pump,
Oh my God.
fuel pump, all of that stuff gets
Sounds fucking expensive.
Yeah, that's the downside of it. But you know what? On the other side, I'm going to have a truck that's going to have like the body of an 80-year-old, but the heart of a newborn.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
going to be
Hey,
good.
can we still live stream to Facebook?
I don't think so. Why?
Mm,
What do you?
no,
what
because
do you
you got your podcastologist t-shirt. I got my Steve O'Brien Take Us Out of Here t-shirt.
Okay, hold
It's like
on
a good
second.
time of the day, and the
I don't
light
know.
looks good. It's like shit.
let's-
We're recording on Tuesday. We could give people a preview like
all right,
3 days
hold on.
early.
I'm continuing. Let's see. NGF. Where do I want to do this? Not on my own timeline. Share to my. See, you can't share it to a group anymore. That's the
Oh,
problem.
That's dumb. So you used to be able to, but you can't.
Yeah,
now.
they did all sorts of. Facebook is really, the algorithm.
Well, I mean, I guess we could. Can you post a long video on Facebook so we
Yeah.
could post it after the fact? I guess.
I guess.
I mean, shit, we just haven't done it in so long.
yeah, but you know what? It's
People are
like
forgetting what we look like.
we're 15 minutes in, and it's like if we're 15 minutes in and we just start thinking about this now, it's probably the wrong time. I think, I got to get up at 2 a.m, and it's going to require some extra effort for me to do that posting. So I'm going to go with no. We're not gonna- how does that feel? Does
Well,
that
you're
sit
going
with
to
you okay?
share it with me, and I'll see if I can figure out how to post it to Facebook later. But no live streaming and live chatting and shit because we can't do it live. So whatever. Anyway.
And it's so funny you say the lighting is right. it's like has nothing to do with this content is really good. Strickland's
No,
like,
fuck
no,
that.
the lighting is right.
Hell yeah, exactly.
Damn, we usually record at 4:30 Pacific time or 3:30 Pacific time, which is like dead sunset time for Strickland, and it's like light is coming in from every angle.
Every angle, because I got my window over here and I got my window back here, but I already pulled the shades because I knew this time of the day, like at 6:30, is when it comes straight in and glares right off of the screen if I don't pull the shades down.
All right, so the second truck, Kermit the Beast, which
And
is
by the way, here's my.
yeah.
This is for the Facebook people later. See, there's Cookie, who's just sleeping in the back.
Hey, where's your new cat?
That's what she does. Twixie is like let's see, where are we now? She a year? No, not even a year old yet.
Right.
Probably about close to a year old. And is just like all over the place. But yeah, she's very sweet. Twixie is super sweet.
So, but Twixie is never just hanging out in your office. She's bouncing
No,
about.
not usually. Really, that's Cookie. Cookie like sits there and then will sometimes jump up on my desk and want to crawl around and drink my water. But Twixie doesn't come in here.
Any of your cats give you like any like trouble during the evening? Like they want they want to wake you up so you feed them or anything like that?
All three of them often will sleep with me, sleep in the bed with me and Sally. Cookie does most nights. Twixie does some nights, and Milk does some nights. But we've gotten them on a feeding schedule where we feed them in the morning and feed them around 6 o'clock in the evening, and that's it. And they don't get fed otherwise. So no, they don't come whining because we won't.
I mean,
them.
we have 4 that are in the house, and I don't know that an hour goes by somebody doesn't need something, even in the middle of the night. And I'm not the guy that gets up. JJ gets up and handles the cats. I'm like, I think they're too dependent upon us.
Yeah, well, that was like when we had our kids, like you gotta let them sleep through the night at some point, right? That's how we are with the cats. I think like if they start yelling, it's like go the fuck away. No,
Right. Well, our cats don't take that as an answer. They figure out how they're going to like create a coup. It's like, hey, let's really disrupt the entire house here. Let's figure out how we can really fuck things up for Doug and JJ. They do a very good job of making sure that we don't get a solid night of sleep.
Well, speaking of cats, you see, we've got these segues now. It's like almost like we plan these things.
I'm ready.
I'm going to share my screen again. All the more reason that I should share this video on Facebook later.
Okay, do it.
Okay, because this is a customer service topic.
Okay, we're talking about the Bradford Exchange, the perfect pageant nativity.
Perfect Christmas pageant nativity figurine collection. Now, Sally, little background. Sally is a big Christmas fan.
Okay.
It really loves Christmas, loves decorating. And this came up in like my, Instagram feed or something. It's basically a nativity scene, but it's little kitty cats. And it's fucking adorable.
Is that baby Jesus that's napping on the little pedestal?
Kitten.
Okay.
Exactly. And they are really freaking adorable.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Right. Okay. I agree. They are pretty adorable.
Okay. So I see this, but $29.99, right?
Right.
And then S&S $8.99 is shipping and what? It should be shipping and handling, right?
I guess S&H.
Whatever.
Should be S&H, right?
S&S $8.99. So you would look at this and you would think, okay, the whole set is going to be like $39.99 or $38.99 or whatever, and then they're going to charge tax, right? All good.
Okay. I would probably say, as pictured, I would agree. It should be for the entire collection $29.99 plus $9, or $30 or $39. But I'm concerned that I'm thinking it's going to be for each one of those.
Now it comes clear because you see,
Yeah.
I went and ordered it,
Yeah. And you get
not
one.
realizing that this says
right.
collection.
Yeah.
And if you read
yeah,
the fine
yeah.
print, which trust me, they did not make any effort to clarify this when I was making my initial purchase.
So Mama and Kitten would be issue 1. So
Exactly.
so that's Mary and baby Jesus, I'm assuming is the
exactly. And that's issue 1.
Right.
And that is
the 5 or 6.
$29.99.
Yes. I probably, unless you were to have not, if you didn't start there, like, hey, what would you think? Now you've already gotten you've gotten my hair standing on end. I'm like, what's the ripoff here?
Exactly. So this is like Bradford Exchange, like collectible. I got a little fucking certificate of authenticity,
It's like the fucking
cares?
Franklin Mint,
right? Exactly, 100%. That's exactly what it's like, right?
Yeah.
Hand painted, right? And so I get this, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's only 2 pieces in here,
right?
And then I look at my invoice, and it says, "Hey, congratulations! Here's the first 2 pieces from your subscription."
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's analyze this now. So the first fucking fail is when I ordered it, again, maybe there was some fine print that said you're just going to get these 2 and the rest will be coming once a month and you're going to have to pay $29.99 for each one. But they didn't make that obvious.
Well, they do, but they do kind of say, I'm looking at the little box with the check mark next to it, $29.99 each issue. They
right. It does say, right, but it's okay. The only text that's smaller than each issue is S&S, right? I mean, it's a small fucking print that says each issue.
But then below the picture of the 5 plus the baby cat Jesus is the begin with issue 1, Mama and Kitten. So
right. But I did purchase this on my phone. Okay. So yeah, I got to admit, if I were here, like if I'm on the main website and I'm looking at the big page like this, and it says collection, and then there's a little sub picture that says begins with issue 1. And then I scroll down and I might see this tiny...
Let's read the words. Did you read the words at all though? Or did you?
Well, no, it was just really fucking cute. Why would I need to read the words? I can see what it is.
You know, it's kind of like getting your credit card bill at the end of the month and discovering that there is an extra, I don't know, $10 on, because I don't even know. I'm like, and then you question it, and then when you call customer service, they say on page 29 of the customer service agreement. I'm like, who fucking reads? Have you ever read a credit card agreement?
Fuck no.
It's like 100+ pages. I had a whole keynote speech around when I first started my new career back in 2014. I had a whole keynote speech around who reads the fucking credit card agreement.
Yeah, nobody.
Okay,
so I buy it and I get this, right? And then I'm thinking about it. And
did you ever click on subscription plan, the little thing? It's got the question mark next to it. Do you have questions? Click next to, right? See on the right-hand side.
Oh, yeah, subscription plan.
Click on that for a second. Click on
that. If I had purchased this from the main website, there's a much better chance that I might have noticed that it was just a series. It was on my phone, right? The whole goddamn thing is like 2 inches by 2 inches, right? I didn't notice that shit.
Not mobile friendly.
No. So do I believe the Bradford Exchange lied to me? Was this illegal? No.
But was it around since 1973? They know, or clickbait is their game. They've got this.
Exactly. Okay. So then I started thinking about it. And of course I immediately reached out to them and I said, fucking canceled the subscription. Cause I'm not paying this much every time.
Cancel. Cancel.
I'll keep this one because the one it's cute. And, I'm just not that religious. It's not like I need the 3 wise kitties and all of that shit. So I've got like the Mary and Jesus kitty, and they're really cute. And that's all good. Right. And they're hand painted and they're very pretty. They look nice.
Right.
But I mean, they're like fucking 2 inches tall. They're very small. So anyway,
They're actually 4.5 inches tall, according to the words.
is it? Oh, no. Up to 4.5 inches. Now maybe they are a little bit bigger. I don't know.
I missed it. I missed it.
No, but you're right. It's probably 3 or 4 inches tall. Anyway, I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, now wait a minute. $30, right, for the piece. Now, if I wanted the subscription,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Now it's in the subscription. It says we'll send you a new one
Yeah.
every 60 to 120 days whenever they're ready.
Wait, I need it before Christmas.
Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. You're going to send me one more wise man in fucking January,
This might be good
and then
for-
another one in March. Shit, I'm not even going to have the whole set by next Christmas at that pace.
I was gonna say that.
What the fuck is that?
I was
And-
about to say that.
And not only are you going to charge me $29.99, okay, you're going to charge me $8.99 shipping and handling for each one.
Right.
Now, for those of you who who are not good at math, this is 30% of the price.
Oh, you're
okay?
taking the Robert Sherman approach to shipping and handling.
Exactly. And they charge me $4 sales tax, which is 13.5% of the price when Texas sales tax is 6.25%. Okay. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, hey, what if I did want the whole set?
Yeah,
right?
I got it.
What if I want but I want it now? I'm just going to buy the whole set now.
So I'm thinking if I'm calling them and talking to them on the phone, of course there's going to be a deal for shipping and handling because they don't have to do a separate shipment. They can ship all of these less than 1 ounce things at the same time
for $8.99 total shipping and handling. I would
Right.
think, right?
Not $8.99 times 6.
Times
which is-
6. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And it's actually only five pieces because this
right.
is considered one.
Yeah,
the
I
Mary
gotcha.
and baby are considered one. And then there's 3 wise men and whoever this dude is. I don't fucking know. Anyway.
That's King Ahasuerus. That he's a Jew.
Okay.
Jews got to be involved in everything.
Okay. So let's think about this. I'm thinking to myself, if I wanted the whole set, which I don't, and there are 5 total pieces.
Did you
in
happen
the
to
set.
notice? Did you happen to notice that each cat has like a cat thing? Like the king has a little fishbowl.
Oh, it's so fucking cute, right? The king has like a little ball of fur. I'm sorry, ball of yarn. I mean, a ball of yarn, right? And then the other one's got a mouse. He's got a little stuffed mouse, right?
Right.
And then this other guy, he's got
Right.
like a bowl of goldfish.
Right. What's the
So
guy with the
fucking
cane? Which one is he though? Why
I
isn't
think
there?
that's
why
isn't that
there a-
Mary? No, that's Mary.
No,
in blue,
Mary.
I guess.
That must be Joseph with the cane.
Oh, maybe I got Joseph and the baby.
No, I think you got.
Never
I
mind.
think you
Mama
got
and Kitten
Mama
is the
and Kitten.
blue
I
one.
think
It
you got
shows right
Mary. Okay. Anyway, so how did the conversation go with you and the people with the shipping S&S? What the?
Oh
fuck
no,
is
I
the
did all
other
that.
S?
I did it online. I didn't actually talk to somebody.
That would be too difficult.
Yeah, that would be too difficult. And
What is the
Too much
other
work.
S? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know and don't care. But I want to get into the next fail of the
oh.
customer service here
Okay.
because $29.99 each, right?
Right.
5 pieces,
Mm-hmm.
$29.99 times 5
Right.
would be $145.
Right. About $150.
$149.50 or something.
Let's
like
just
that,
round
right?
it up. It's
$150
$30 times 5. It's $150.
Right? And so I'm also thinking, well, not only can I save on shipping and handling if I wanted them, which I don't.
Yeah.
If I wanted the whole set, but usually when you've committed to purchasing the whole thing and you buy it all together, you're going to get offered something of a discount.
I would
think,
agree.
correct?
They get their money faster, and yeah,
exactly.
I got it.
What do you think they would charge for the whole set?
Well,
given that the individual pieces total $150.
Okay, so normally if you were getting it individually, it'd be $9 each times 5 shipments, $45. But I know now
$45 shipping. I'm talking
shipping.
about the actual price of the set.
I got it. Well, the other S, it's shipping, and I don't know what it is, but I think the other S stands for suck it. Because apparently that's what's going on. What do they charge you more because you want them all at the same time? Tell me they don't.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to show you.
Scroll down. So
now, again,
Nice Guy Community, check this out. So it's $30 each. There's going to be 5 total shipments. That should be $150. And worst case scenario, it's $150 plus $9 times 5. That would be $45 more. It's going to be $195 plus tax. That's what I would say.
So that would be if they charge shipping and handling for each individual piece. In other words, they want to gouge you completely for the shipping.
$195 plus tax.
$195 plus tax.
Okay. However,
here is what they want to charge for the whole set.
So if I want to buy the whole set together, they charge
$229.
So $229. But here's the beauty of it. If you want it, they don't charge you anything. If they charge you 5 installment payments, they charge you no finance charge. So they do charge you. They could say, look, if you want to pay the $229 in 5 installments, we'll charge you $400 for the 5 installments. But they actually don't charge you any finance charge.
But do you realize that the purchasing the entire set, they are bumping the price up 50%?
No, hold on. I think you got this wrong. If the
pieces are $150.
Oh, you're right. But they do give you a break. They do give you a break on the shipping though. Instead of $45, they only charge you $31.
They charge you $31, even though they're shipping it one time.
Why do they charge you more if you want it now? They get their money sooner. You would think they'd give you a break as opposed to charging you more to get it right now.
Nice Guy Community, if somebody could call and clarify, does anybody that's listening work for the Bradford Exchange? Has anybody ever bought anything from the Bradford Exchange?
You know what it is,
and
Strick?
What the fuck are they doing?
You're paying for the convenience of getting them all now because you want them now. It's an emotional buy anyway. It's not the perfect Christmas pageant nativity figurine set. It's the perfect fuck you.
And by the way, the convenience, I originally ordered it 2 weeks ago and just got it yesterday.
Wow.
So, people are like, don't buy from Amazon because they're the big mean retailer.
It's
like,
the fucking
I'm sorry,
the best.
If I don't have to fucking leave my house and I can have something, like I can order in the morning and it's on my front porch in the afternoon.
I ordered taillights for my Highlander, which is like a 2011, which is the most obscure thing that you could possibly ever think. And like, yeah, if you order it in the next 40 minutes, we'll have that to you today. How do you get that to me?
It's insane.
How do you fucking get that to me today? And why do I have to fucking wait 2 weeks to get my nativity scene from, what's the name of the company?
Bradford Exchange.
From the Bradford Exchange. Why does it take 2 weeks? And why do they charge me extra? Oh, and by the way, why do they charge me in the age of Prime? Why do they charge me anything for fucking shipping? Just here's what they could do. Charge me in the price of the figurine, which is the novelty. Charge me whatever it would be for shipping and handling and tell me that the shipping and handling is free. Because I don't want to pay for shipping and handling for anything anymore.
I hear incredulous Doug coming out, and I appreciate that you have the same level of incredulousness that I had with this horrible level of customer service from the
How much do tires weigh? I mean, just take a guess.
My God,
I mean, how much do you think tires would weigh? I don't
20
really
pounds?
know. Okay, let's say I think they're more than 20 pounds. I think they're
I
more
think
like
so too.
30,
At least 20,
30
25
pounds.
or
Okay.
more. Yeah.
Let's say they're
heavy.
30 pounds a piece. So
Yeah.
if you order a set of 4, right? 4 tires, 30 pounds, it's 120 pounds, and they need
That's
like
a lot.
yeah, right. It's a lot.
And special fucking packaging, and they take up a shitload of space.
A lot of space, the whole thing. That can't put them in a normal package. They got to do all
Right.
sorts of weird things with the shipping and all of that.
Mhm.
Free shipping for tires. You order from any tire place, the shipping is free.
It's crazy.
But because the Bradford Exchange has a novel, perfect Christmas gift, they got to charge you $9 fucking for S&S shipping, and suck it.
Mm.
Bradford Exchange, suck it. Damn it. Sorry. Got a little bit over the top on that one.
Oh God. Okay, well,
what
that
el-
was my
what else
other
we got?
topic. Do you have more topics?
No, I have nothing, but we do have, I think, 3 voicemails that we have.
do have 3 voicemails. Okay,
let's
I'm gonna
get into the
click
voicemails,
on my share sound.
and then I'll go out to my driveway where Steve is diligently working on my my rear brakes and fixing a tapping valve something or lifter. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
This
with that
is
one.
not the same green.
No,
as the
that's
other.
it. This is it. So I got way spoiled by the first truck that I bought, because the first 2 trucks I bought, first truck I bought came to me and it was like right out of the box, ready to go. I mean, I turn the ignition, it starts, and I put it in the drive and it goes. And it's an old
Mhm.
truck and people love it. And it's been reliable. I've driven that thousands of miles and people love the truck. The last 2 trucks I've bought have been like my fucking it's like the Antichrist. It's like the Bradford Exchange version of what's going on in old Ford trucks. It's like everything that can fucking go wrong. So right now on my driveway, I have somebody that's fixing one of the other trucks. The guy that sold me the truck, he's also a mechanic. So he's been very kind and he's fixing the problems that have been going on with the truck. But if this fucking needs an engine, I'm like, fucking no, not doing it. There's no way. That thing is just gonna sit until I don't know what until. It's not. I'm not a happy camper right now with my trucks.
I appreciate the guy that you bought that truck from, but let me tell you, if I were selling a truck, and let's say it was one that was made in the early 70s, like the ones that you have right now, so they are 50 years old, right? And you asked me the question before you give me the money. If you were to say to me, "Oh, so hey, like, is there a warranty? Like, if the brakes go out in a month or 2 or 3, or if anything's wrong, like, will you cover it?" My answer to you is going to be, it's 50 fucking years old.
all right.
I guarantee you something is going to go wrong with it. And no, it's not covered.
No doubt. However, if you sell me the truck, I'm not going to take the guy that's sitting on my driveway right now as the example, but I'll take another example because I have another example. If you sell me a truck that the truck runs and it is in good condition and it will go down the road, and I get it home and I discover it needs an engine, now we fucking got a problem. But
yeah.
But if you sell me the truck and there is a certain as is warranty that goes into these old trucks, and I got that. I can fix most of the things myself that are I need to replace the carburetor. I need to replace the fuel pump. I need to replace the brakes and all that. If you tell me that I have to, if I'm buying a truck under the pretense of it runs and it drives, I'm going to assume that the engine and the transmission are working and in good shape. Other than that, all bets are off the table. Like, I can't wait until I get this fucking minty fresh on the road and running, because I want to take it to the guy that sold me the truck and I want to say, fuck you. Okay. Because he totally knew what he was selling me. He just wasn't forward with it. And I hate that. That's why I would never sell that truck to somebody else without fixing the shit that needs to be fixed. And that's why I can't sell it, because it's going to cost me more. I'll lose money on the sale. So I may as well keep it for a little while and enjoy it.
Now, what makes you sure that he knew what was bad when he was selling it to you?
Well, when you sell me a truck and you say, I've just driven the truck and the truck is fine, And then I get it home and discover that all of these things, and I'm like, he could never have driven the truck more than literally down a downhill of he couldn't have, if he took it out of park and put it in neutral, it may have driven because it would have glided down the hill. This truck was not going anywhere.
Okay, so when you looked at it, you didn't test drive it at all?
I couldn't test drive it because the truck was not starting. So he's like, the truck runs and drives. Okay.
Oh, okay. So he's telling you that it runs and drives. Well, except for
Exactly.
this little problem that it won't start right now. Was
Well,
that not a red flag?
Well, it is a red flag, but at the price that I was getting, there's so many elements that enter into the equation of whether I should have or shouldn't have bought the truck. I took the gamble that I'm going to be able to get it started, and it's not going to be an engine or a transmission problem. Okay. But now I have one additional tool in my tool bag. It's basically called the fuck you tool bag, which allows me to say when I go and I'm like, hey, you haven't started this, you haven't driven this in 5 years. Well, these are the tests that I need to do in order for me to determine whether I want to buy it or not. I could have bought the truck for probably a third of the price that I could have been given the truck and it still wouldn't have been valuable to me. But I like the truck. And it really, I think it's potentially going to be a good thing for me. And if nothing else, I've learned some valuable lessons. I've learned a very expensive but valuable lesson.
Okay. Are we ready for the voicemails?
Yep, I'm ready to roll.
Okay, here we go.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I have nothing to say.
Really?
I don't. We got to get through these voicemails. I got the guy sitting in my driveway now. He's got issues he wants to talk about. So
Oh, okay. Here we
We'll
go. Let's
get
dive
to it.
right in then.
Okay.
Okay, Shrek, Jared here. So, just finished the episode. This is one of the unique messages you'll get from me because I listened to a whole episode and now I'm calling in.
Damn.
Couple things. Emily, the reason I do the way I do, and Strickland nailed this suckers because I usually will not remember anything I wanted to talk about. So the fact that I'm remembered to say this to you now, Emily, is a miracle. I was busy when I was listening to that part and then figured I would forget, but was trying to make sure I remember to mention it. So there, I succeeded. And in succeeding at that, I think I just forgot what I was calling about.
Nice.
The show notes from the previous week, for those who care and want to go look at them, that I was referencing that Strick and Doug completely missed the target on when they started. Strick went and started reading the show notes on this episode of the previous week, read through the majority of them, and then just skipped the part I was even referencing where the show notes writer said they're being targeted with Johnny Carson ads and construction ads. That's right in the show notes, and he missed it. So,
Yeah.
guys, don't go look it up again. That's all it was. That's what I was referencing. Now you know, and you probably don't even remember anything from last week.
No,
so
nothing.
it's okay. It's all right. We still love you. And the fact that I even remembered to mention this is amazing. But I did just finish. And, of course, you guys push voice note all the way to the end, which is hilarious. The other thing is thanks for saying it again and for putting it at the front. So for the call to action of go to NorthNiceShortcut.com and send me a message, or if you have my cell phone, text me. I don't care. I am totally up for getting text messages. Someone reached out to me after this episode and did. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day.
That's right. Call to action. If you don't know what he's talking
God
about, go back
damn.
to yesterday or last week's episode. We need more lines for Steve O'Brien. Oh yeah. Cause I put the clip all the way at the beginning because we talked about it all the way at the end.
Well, I don't think that was our longest episode, but it had to be in the top 10. I mean,
It was
that
pretty
like
long. I think we went about 90 minutes. Yeah. It was
Jeez,
long.
that's too long. I think we wear them down at that point.
That's
why
why I put it
sure
at the
we
beginning,
do.
too. Okay. We ready for the next voicemail?
Yeah, voicemail number 2.
Okay.
Hello, Doug. Hello, Strickland. Erica
Erica.
here.
Hello.
Voicemail number 1. And in the spirit of JD, I'm just going to answer your question and then get right off the phone.
Oh.
You asked me what version of the new step machine I have, and I have a T4. And there's a really fun, but sort of long story that goes with it. but I guess I'll have to tell it to you the next time I'm a guest, because right now I'm getting off. That's the answer. Love you guys. Love the show. Bye.
Yeah, and that was efficient. That
Well, it was
super
efficient, but it was almost too efficient, because here's how the efficiency really threw me off. She told me the the model that she had was the T what? T2, T4?
T4.
T4.
I think she
but I
said
can't
T4.
remember what the brand was.
You
anymore.
dude, see, we are 100% on the same page. The first thing I did, I went to my browser to pull it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Model T4. What was the company again? I don't remember.
Erica, you have to be a little bit more specific. Not specific. You have to be a little more general than that. That was almost too specific for us. I don't remember. I remember it was the recumbent machine, the machine that it was like a gym machine.
Yeah,
but the T4, the T4 is a model of what? I basically could ask ChatGPT. The T4 is an exercise model of what machine? Okay, let's see what it can come up with. That no, the T4 is most often an exercise model of a turbine engine or a jet engine used for training. I don't think that was it.
Don't think so. No.
Fuel, air, spark, compression, and timing. That's actually the topics that I used for my Mustang podcast today.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Voicemail number 3.
Thank you, Erica. I appreciate that.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Erica here, voicemail number 2. I hope I'm getting this one in under the wire, because I think you guys are recording early this week.
Yep.
But let's see if I get it in. Anyway, I know, Strickland, that you didn't ask for any unsolicited advice, but I had an idea. Maybe all of us could chime in the community with ideas for you and Sally for your honeymoon. And here's why I say that. In honor of the late, great, most amazing human on the planet, in my view, Robert Redford, who died today.
Oh, yeah.
I think you and Sally should go to the Sundance Film Festival in January in Utah at Sundance Resort. I have done that before when it was one of our great anniversaries, and it was one of the best things we've ever done. And I think in honor of your upcoming wedding and in honor of Mr. Redford's passing today, that's one thing you guys should consider doing for your honeymoon. Maybe other people have other ideas too, but that's my 2 cents. All right. Love you both. Love the show. And hopefully you'll get this week. Okay. Bye.
Erica, much appreciated. And I'm always open for advice, solicited or unsolicited. I always love to do that. I don't know that we're actually planning on doing anything, honestly, for a honeymoon. But if the Sundance Film Festival is in January, that would be good timing, because Sally is off from school for the first 3 weeks of January, I think. So if we did something, there is a chance that it would be in January. And then we're going to be having a party, I think, in May or June. We're going to have like a wedding reception / graduation party type of thing for Sally. And yeah.
See, I was so distracted by the fact that she said Robert Redford's passing. I completely missed all of the other stuff that you had just mentioned. All I heard was, as you were doing this, I was looking up things and I was hearing wah 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 wah. Because and sorry, not to belittle any of the topics that you were just chatting about, Strickland, but Robert Redford's passing is significant to me in that he directed probably one of the greatest movies that I have ever seen, that I think very early on in our Nice Guys on Business journey that we had an argument about, and that was
really
the movie called A River Runs Through It.
Did he direct that?
Yeah, he directed that movie starring Brad Pitt. And I was just making sure. I'm like, I think that he directed that movie. It was the story that follows 2 brothers growing up in Montana and the relationship with fly fishing and their ministers and their father, who was a minister. And it was I was so immersed deeply in the fly fishing culture, kind of like I'm in the truck culture right now, but the fly fishing culture in the early 90s, that it was one of those movies that I was like, no matter when I could see it, I would watch this movie, and it was the greatest thing ever. And I think you and I got into a little bit of a conversation about you would rather like poke needles in your eyes than watch a river runs through it.
Well, I'd rather poke needles in my eyes than go fucking fly fishing.
Right.
But I've never seen the movie, but I kind of feel like it might.
It would represent to you everything that would be included in the words snooze fest. I'm pretty sure you would hate the movie as much as you hate the national parks. So
yeah,
same idea. Any more voicemails, or was that it?
That is it.
Oh my
that
God.
was it, all three.
We're going to go in under an hour. We're going to have this episode done. Unless you have any final words before we wrap up.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, I'm heading to Chicago tomorrow. I will be on my 6 a.m. flight out of LAX. So I'll be getting up at 2:30 in the morning to get there.
Well, you tell all of our clients out there that we appreciate them and we love them, and I wish I was there with you.
And there it is. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the nice guys. Well, there's always money in the banana stand.